What's up, guys? Welcome back to Free Will. This is Tony Scardino. This week, we are going to talk about numerology. A few weeks ago, I talked about how we're going to get into some concepts that are usually not talked about. More so, I would say the general public doesn't believe or even really know about what numerology is. It is getting brought up a lot more recently, and I am going to talk about it because I have covered it in a few of the podcasts that I've been on, and it is a part of my spiritual journey. So I actually knew about numerology even before I was talking about it on podcasts, so I was already aware of it before I even met like GG33 and so on. Now, before I get into it, I did want to talk about the comment that I made when I said that there is truth in everything. And in order to get universal truth, you have to look at what everyone did right. We're going to dive into numerology, is the study of numbers, the spiritual meaning of numbers. We've talked about etymology, which is the study of words, so this is now numerology. Astrology then is the study of planets, and then bring in religions and cultures and sciences. We have to look at every single branch to see why it's even a concept, right? Why it's even studied. And with that, you can gain universal knowledge. I mean, if you seclude yourself to one branch and you follow one thing, you are never going to be open to the bigger picture because you're in a micro section. Just because you don't necessarily believe in it fully doesn't mean you can't know about it, right? So even let's take conspiracy theories. Just because you don't believe in it from the surface, that doesn't mean you have to seclude yourself from learning about it and understanding why other people do believe that way, or so on, or why it's a concept again. Why is it even brought to the surface? So gaining knowledge about everything is important because that makes you a universal person, right? That makes you a universal thinker. So I think numerology is a good place to start because when I was brought to the concept of oneness, the numerology was brought into my studies. I stumbled upon it and it grabbed my attention. I was not even an astrology person. Etymology was one of the first ones that really grabbed my attention because when you really look at the words, you're like, holy crap. And we're going to keep going into that. But numerology, it's the same thing. One of the biggest things that I like about numerology is how they say that the universal language that absolutely everyone can understand, everyone can communicate with, is numbers, right? With that being said, there's importance to numbers. There definitely is a value to how we use numbers. Studying this stuff has been really fun. And the more you study it, the more you really do see it more in the universe. And I think it's cool for everyone to know about. I'll just skim by a basic little numerology 101 lesson, run through all the numbers, and you guys can know about it and can keep it in mind. So, we talk about concepts of energy. We are energy beings. We are operating on frequencies, vibrations, our words, our babbles. Numbers are also energy. They hold energy. So when we're born a certain day, we end up claiming a certain number's energy. An example of this could be like with astrology, where they say because you're born at a certain time in a certain place where all the planets are located, so that has to serve purpose, right? And we've talked about this. We do have connection with the planets. We do have connection with the solar system, the soul system. So let's look at our connection to the numbers of the date that we were born on. Our life has purpose, so let's see what the purpose is on that. Why did we choose to be born on that certain day? The numbers are 1 through 9, and then there's master numbers 11, 22, 33. Number 1, we have the Alpha, aggressive, Aries, first zodiac sign. They are the natural born leaders. This is the more masculine sign. This is number 1, A, alpha, aggressive Aries, A. A is the first letter in the alphabet. This is, so I said it was a more masculine. Picture this as the father, right? Now we go into number 2. This is B. B is the second letter in the alphabet. B is for balance, harmony, nurturing, caring. This is the more feminine number. Now you can be a male, that's number 2, that's fine. That means you just have more nurturing traits. Now 2, picture this as the mother. So we have 1 father, 2 mother. Now 3, this is C, third letter in the alphabet. C is for communication. These are the creative ones. These are the ones that make you feel comfortable. They are the childlike, right? C. They're the ones with a sense of humor. They have a lot of receiving energy. So right here we have 1, 2, 3, the father, mother, and child, right? 3 is the start of the 3-6-9 sequence. So we've all heard of that 3-6-9. That has a special energy to that. We'll get into that later. Now we have 4. 4 is D, fourth letter in the alphabet. Stands for discipline, structure, law and order. They're the hard workers. With a strong build, working hard, comes value, comes money, right? Now picture on the side, 4 is work. Now we go into 5. This is E, fifth letter in the alphabet. This is for excitement. These are the people that want adventure, chaos. They're the attractive ones. They're the sexual beings. They're the ones that like new. So put it off to the side. 5 is for intimacy. Now we go into 6. 6 is F, sixth letter in the alphabet. 6 stands for family, friends, fertility. So this is all about family. Now, this is 6. This is the second part of the 3-6-9 sequence, okay? So now we have child, family, 3-6, okay? So now put family on the side of 6. Let's go over what we have on the sides of each number, 1 through 6. We have father, mother, child, work, intimacy, family, okay? Now we have 7. 7 is G. G is the 7th letter in the alphabet. G stands for genius. These are the opposites of 6. They are the loners. They are isolated. But through this loneliness energy, they gain knowledge. They want to gain the most of anything, and they have a lot of self-acceptance with intellect. So now put loner on the side of 7. All right. 8. H. 8th letter in the alphabet. I call it hell. This stands for karma. 8 is what goes around comes around, right? Also the infinity loop. So 8 is karma. But these people are also very business oriented. You can get stuck in 8, so you got to be careful, right? So we're going to put on the side of 8 karma. Now we have 9. 9 is I. I is the 9th letter in the alphabet. I stands for you, I, yourself, ego, the end, completion, okay? So 9 has all of the numbers 1 through 8's energy combined. You do 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8. That equals 36. 3 plus 6 is 9. It is the number of man. 9 months in the womb, 9 planets in the solar system, every shape equal to 9, 360 degrees, circle, 3 plus 6 is 9, triangles, 180, 1 plus 8 is 9. 9 stands for the yin and yang, the oneness, completion, the end, the circle. So we're going to put yin and yang on the side of 9. So let's go over all the numbers. You have the father, mother, child, work, intimacy, family, loner, karma, yin yang. These are the steps to your higher self. You have to gain experience in all of these sections. Now, 9 is the last number of the 3-6-9 sequence. So that's what's beautiful about this whole layout with these numbers, is when you look at the 3-6-9 sequence, you have child, family, completion. And honestly, I want to tear when I say that because that is so beautiful. Because we talk about how the family unit is so important. We talk about how it's serving society, how it's leading the next generation. Going into the 369 sequence, when we talked about, the cosmos, mathematics is the knowledge of the cosmos. The way the numbers 369 works, first, if you look at it in a circle, when you list 1 through 9, 369 creates the triangle. When you go more into it, the way all the numbers add up, if you double 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 2 is 4, 4 plus 4 is 8, 8 plus 8 is 16, 1 plus 6 is 7, 7 plus 7 is 14, that goes to 5, 5 plus 5 is 10, 1 plus 0 goes back to 1, so it's in a sequence, right? And in that sequence that it keeps going round and round and round, the three numbers that aren't a part of it are 3, 6, 9, okay? 3 plus 3 is 6, 6 plus 6 is 12, 1 plus 2 is 3, so they're intertwined with each other. That leaves 9 at the outside, okay? So this is a whole thing in mathematics where this numerical value has a lot of value just even in science, and now when you look at it through numerology, it serves a lot of importance. The numbers have a lot of energy. I do want to keep going because I didn't go into the master numbers. The master numbers are 11, 22, and 33. 11 is the master influencer, so they're the more spiritual ones, intuitive, empathetic. They're the ones with the golden retriever energy. 22 are the master builders. So they have a lot of 4 energy. They have a lot of hard work. They can manifest and build whatever they want. They're also considered the bodybuilder number. BB is 22. Usually 22s are the ones with a more physical build, but you don't have to be. Building can also be in any other aspect. Then we have last 33, and this is the master teacher. So they're the ones with the influence and spreading the word. There's 2 ways of calculating numerology. You have the personality number, the conscious mind number. So this is the number that you were born on. So if you were born on the 5th, you are a 5 personality. If you were born on the 23rd, 2 plus 3, you are a 5 personality. So that's exactly how you describe it. That's your conscious mind, what your personality's energy is more like. Then you have the life path number. So that's exactly what it is. This is the path of life that you are on. By calculating this, you add up all of the numbers in your birthday. So for example, if you're born on December 14th, 1991, you can do 12 plus 14 plus 20. This equals 46. 4 plus 6 is 10. So this would be a life path 1. It would be the more alpha leadership life path. Or you can calculate it the other way. You can do 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 4 plus 1 plus 9 plus 9 plus 1. This again goes back to life path 1. If you look at what we just did, this would be a life path 1 personality 5. So they would be an alpha leader with a personality of excitement. So it's interesting. I don't know. Calculate your life path, see your personality number, see if it matches. I think, once you start doing it, you can't really turn a blind eye away from it because you start really seeing it. I was able to guess kind of my whole family's life paths, and when you really know a person, you can really see their energy in the numbers and the connection there. Now, numerology, I think, does hold a cooler, deeper meaning into it. How we talked about etymology, how the words hold meaning into our language, everyday actions, and how we use that energy. I think it's the same thing with numerology. This is just an example. The Bible holds a lot of numerology. I mean, a lot of the numbers in the Bible, they do equal 9. If you do 6 plus 6 plus 6, that's 18. 1 plus 8 equals 9. With the cast your net, they caught 153 fish. That equals 9. 1 plus 5 plus 3, that's 9. Christ consciousness, 144,000 people. 1 plus 4 plus 4, that is 9. So in the Bible, you see completion everywhere. I'm not being one of those kooks and saying, use this to your everyday life and numerology should be your next religion or what so, but be knowledge on it, take a look at it. It's fun to know, it's cool to know. It's, take it into consideration. This is, stuff that I've studied and I've really dived into it. And the more I get into it, the more, it blows my mind. And it's cool stuff and it really holds meaning to it. Numbers have meaning. That's it. The universe is full of mysteries and uniquely, it's almost right in front of our face. And yeah, basically, that's it. Numerology. I'm sure we'll talk about it a lot more. It's a component of the universal truth we're seeking. And yeah, we're going to end it off there. That's it for this week. Please like, rate, subscribe, comment,